Welcome back to Media Madness. My name is Thomas, and since the news cycle has slowed to a screeching halt, we have, relitigated the shutdown issue for the 17,000th time. We're talking about how Mamdani is a communist and bad for the 18,000th time. Instead, I would like to pivot today to something more evergreen, and that is the plight of one Will Stancil. And Will Stancil is commonly known, and you don't know who this person is unless you're hyper online like I am. Will Stancil is possibly the most bullied man in America. He has received more harassment, more threats, in a more creative fashion than anyone I'm aware of in the world, and over a greater length of time. The joke surrounding Will Stancil has not fizzled out. It has never waned or faltered. So he did an interview in Slate magazine yesterday, and this is not something uncommon for Will Stancil to do. He's often doing the media circuit to sort of bemoan his status as the right's punching bag. He's a civil rights attorney from Minneapolis. He has a Black Studies degree. He's certified in Black Studies. He talks about this all the time. And generally is a purveyor of normal and sort of bland left-wing politics. He's not like a crazed progressive like a Zohran Mamdani type, but he's more of a adults in the room type of liberal. So just to give you a little introductory sampling of who this guy is, I'll read the first paragraph or so of this article. It's been 3 years since Elon Musk took control of Twitter and made it onto X, and nobody has gotten a more intimate view of the site's transformation than Will Stancil. If you know his name, it's a sign you've seen, or perhaps joined, some intense online debates among American liberals, progressives, and leftists over the past decade. Stancil's forcefully held ideas about how media consumption affects political power have gotten him into a million left-on-left arguments over the years, though not as a loyal foot soldier for any particular wing of the Democratic Party. The 40-year-old civil rights lawyer is an intense fighter, so much so that he is one of the few people to have gone from the posting trenches to actually running for something. He came in second in a Democratic state House primary in Minnesota last year. This was pathetic. I think he got a couple thousand votes. It's quite impressive to lose a primary in a state congressional race. I mean, the number of people voting in these primaries is typically, save for major metropolitan areas, it's usually under 10,000. So you have to be pretty impressively unimpressive to lose a primary there. Stancil posts a lot about the ramifications of Musk turning the platform into a conservative playground for harassers and bots. Stancil would know. Grok, Musk's white supremacist-tuned chatbot, recently offered a user a vivid explanation of how he could rape Stancil. In October, a woman with 43,000 followers debuted an AI slop cartoon called The Will Stancil Show, depicting a fictional Stancil as a parody of wokeness who hands out free housing vouchers to groups of black kids. The cartoon is an ongoing right-wing meme, which Musk himself has had a good, hearty chuckle about. The creator has memed her own work, calling Stancil the most raped man alive. Among this creator's expressed views is a desire to remove all Jews from American government. I talked with Stancil this week about the current state of Twitter, his experience there, and what Democrats should internalize about social media. Our conversation has been edited and condensed for clarity. So I'm going to read some of his bits here in this interview, and then I'm going to show you the gem, the creative masterpiece, tour de force that is The Will Stancil Show. And it is described in this article as AI slop, which normally is an appropriate designation for this kind of content. But what's interesting is that it's one of the first visual AI products that I've seen that seems to have a narrative direction and continuity in a way that I've not seen other Sora generated. Sora is the video generator that ChatGPT makes. I've never really seen anything like it before or since. So the journalist asks, in the spreading of this AI cartoon, how many people are having fun at your expense as opposed to harassing you in a threatening way that gives you worry for your safety? And then Stancil says, I've been through many different waves of harassment and threat over the years. This one hasn't really been about threats. The cartoon isn't inherently threatening, it's just overwhelming to have your identity seized by literal neo-Nazis and turned into a meme or a character in a show. This has been less about threats and more reputational damage. After Charlie Kirk's assassination, some of these same people, or factions of the neo-Nazi movement, leaked my phone number and home address. I've gotten some very frightening threats. Yeah, I'm not going to read or subject you anymore to this boring write-up out of Slate. So let's just take a look at parts of the Will Stancil show.
It's the Will Stancil Show. It's the Will Stancil Show. It's the Will Stancil.
Ugh, fascists. And fascists everywhere. Fascists. You want a ratio, Will Stancil? I'll show you a ratio.
Can I go on the computer, Mr. Stancil?
1 second, Jamal. I'm busy with these Nazis. Goddamn Nazis photoshopping me into pictures of Hitler.
It do be like that, Mr. Stancil.
Get wrecked, Nazi. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna report you. Report. Have fun with your suspension, Nazi.
Don't touch that, Jamal! I have that saved!
Yeah, so, I mean, we have to move on to later in the episode where he goes out on the town. Yeah, so this is when Stancil takes to the town and turns into his heroic alter ego, Wigga Will.
Stop!
And he's about to stop this altercation
This looks
in the
like
hood.
a job for Will Stancil.
Be careful, young man. They're out of control.
It's okay, ma'am. I have a Black Studies degree.
What?
Stand back and watch a masterwork.
Hey yo, it's Wigga Will up in the house, know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go.
Who's that? Wow.
Yo, move aside, let the hero through. I ain't here to play, I'm here to rescue you. Got a stogie in my grip, 40 in the other hand. Swag on
Yeah, so this is, I mean, I don't feel like watching this entire thing, but this is the type of content that people are making about this nerdy housing lawyer in Minnesota. And to close things off, let me just show you how thoroughly hijacked his online persona has been by the bullying and everything. No one in the replies is really engaging with him at all. They're simply mocking him. This is the entire source of his popularity is to be a cudgel for right-wing attacks and mockery. So I just think the Media Madness viewers needed to be aware of that. So thank you so much for watching and have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you next time.